Okay, here we go. This is problem number 31 from page 256, and we are graphing a piecewise function. So we have the piecewise definition of the function. It has three pieces. And on this top piece, f of x equals 2x, we know that is a line with a slope of 2. The second piece, f of x equals negative 2, that is a horizontal line because it's just a constant height of negative 2. And the third piece, f of x equals x squared minus 2, is a piece of a parabola. So we're looking at a piece of a line, a piece of a line, a piece of a parabola. And then we have the domain for each piece indicating where it's going to start and stop. So using those domains, let's find a couple of points for each piece. Starting with the top, let's plug negative 5 in. So negative 5 times 2 is negative 10. That gives us a starting point. And then let's plug negative 1 in. Negative 1 times 2 is negative 2. So that's an ending point. And if you see a less than or equal to sign, you're going to make a solid circle. And if you see a less than sign, you're going to make an open circle. Solid circle includes the end point, open circle does not. So solid circle at negative 5, negative 10. Open circle at negative 1, negative 2. Line segment in between. And that's the first piece. Now let's move to the second piece. So we're going to do the same thing. Start with the negative 1, plug it in, but there's no x here, so there's no place to plug it in, so we just end up with negative 2 no matter what. That's the starting point, and then for the ending point, take 0, plug it in, we get negative 2. We have less than or equal to, so this one's going to be a solid circle, and we have less than, so this one's going to be an open circle. So solid circle at negative 1, negative 2. That happens to be the same place we had the open circle before, so all we're really doing is filling in the open circle with a solid circle. And then we have our ending point open circle at 0, negative 2, and a line segment in between. So that's the second piece. And for the third piece, we have a starting point at 0. Plug that in. 0 squared minus 2 is negative 2. And an ending point at 2. Plug that in. 2 squared minus 2 would be 4 minus 2, so that would be 2. Starting at 0, negative 2, ending at 2, 2. But remember, this one is not a line, it's a curve, so we need to keep in mind the shape of the curve. The shape of x squared minus 2 would be a parabola, and it has been shifted down 2 units. So if we were graphing the whole parabola, it would be something like this roughly, more or less. But we're not graphing the whole thing, we're just starting at 0 and ending at 2. So starting at the point 0, negative 2 with a closed circle, ending at the point 2, 2 with a closed circle. And be sure to deliberately make this look like a curve. And there's our piecewise graph.